Have you heard? Everything is changing and there's no turning back. As we dive deep, the idea of separation from nature evaporates. Nothing is destroyed, just transformed. Allow yourself to dissolve and bloom, like the mycelial interconnected networks sporing out of the process of permanent transformation. The metamorphosis has commenced, and as our friend Bucky said, there is nothing in the caterpillar that tells you it's going to be a butterfly.
We invite you to journey with us on Sunday, January 30th, for an all-day virtual event that will welcome you into the minds and hearts of some of the Design Science Studio's 144 inspiring international multidisciplinary creators through an immersive online salon experience that will inspire exploration and shift the way you relate to the potential of art that changes history.
The Design Science Studio is a decade-long anticipatory art and design-driven accelerator, inspiring the future that works for 100% of life. We empower global creators, systems thinkers, organizations, and initiatives to work together to imagine, collaborate, and create a regenerative future.
Our upcoming salon is called Dissolve and Bloom, where we collectively dissolve our cultures, our worldviews, our technologies, systems, and indeed ourselves into the base elements that may be nurtured into the blooming of our living systems' futures. Dissolve and Bloom is a live, vibrant, creative demonstration of our exploration of planetary regeneration.
Artists, musicians, ecologists, design scientists, and performers from all over the world will share visions of dissolving our separation from nature and blooming into regenerative and just futures.
Like the mycelial interconnected networks sporing out of the process of transformation, we invite you to come together virtually on Sunday, January 30th to celebrate and catalyze change. Join us.
We hope to see you there.
What's going on? I'm Max. This Sunday, we're going to be demonstrating dance magic, which is a way of practicing the embodiment of our idealized vision of where we could be in the future, how we'd like to be. It's assisted by meditations and music and intuitive movement prompts. And we're looking forward to test playing it with you all this Sunday.
Hi, my name is Jenny Gottstein, and I'm an experienced designer in IDEO's Play Lab, and I'm designing a climate action game show. This experience is part 90s Nickelodeon Double Dare, part Jeopardy, and part American Idol, and the point is that players walk away with a clear idea of how they can get engaged in climate action in ways that really excite them. Here's a little sneak peek about what's going to happen in our session. Welcome to Beat That Heat, the game show where participants contribute to climate solutions while having a good ass time. As always, I'm your host, Jay Sweaty, and today's show is brought to you by Kelp Forests. Okay, anyways, join me for a play test of some of the new content and share your feedback on how I can make this a better experience for the next audience. Also, please be in touch if you want to be involved. I think that's where my contact information is. It takes a village to raise a game show, and I'm especially looking for production and graphic design support because, believe it or not, this is not the logo. Thanks, see you soon.
Hello, my name is Vincent Arena, and I will be leading a presentation and workshop called Ethical Categorization. How do we make categories that make information findable without locking us into boxes which no longer serve us? This behind me is the Encyclopedic Table of Elements. It's a framework for categorizing and teaching social impact that is comprehensive and also visually intuitive and dynamic, so it changes over time. The experience will include a brief presentation on taxonomy systems and ontologies. Then I'll share a bit about this framework and how it was developed. And then at the end, we'll go into a brainstorm and kind of peer review workshop where attendees will be invited to help shape the framework so that it aligns with our individual and collective needs before it's actually put out into action in the world. Thanks, and excited to see you guys there.
Hi, my name is Stephen Bao, and I'm a settler living in Sumas First Nations territory. The truth is, this is not our land. Settler Canadians in so-called British Columbia have invaded the unceded territories of the First Nations and have assumed ownership of the land. Crown land is stolen land. The province of British Columbia represents the thieves and criminals who stole the land to kill and assimilate the original inhabitants and exploit their resources. We cannot depend on corporations and governments to do the right thing. They were designed to enact a genocide. And according to the International Panel on Climate Change, they are killing all of us. Should we not then agree the Dominion of Canada, founded upon the doctrine of discovery, is a crime scene implicating the provinces and territories, the Dominion of Canada, the British Crown, and its corporations in crimes against humanity and ecological devastation for profit? Canadian settlers are complicit in the ongoing crimes against humanity. We must surrender to the governing authorities, the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, and submit to their ways and laws to live in reciprocity with Mother Earth and all living beings. As Canadian settlers for Indigenous sovereignty, representatives of the Corporation for Apartheid Nationalism and Aboriginal Dispossession and Assimilation, otherwise known as Canada, we admit to our crimes, surrender, and give the land back. Thank you very much.
I'm Pamela, I'm a visual artist. I'm harnessing the power images have in shaping our future. I am making a film which Mother Earth arrives with a message she's taking over management of the planet and calling for collaborators to build a regenerative future. The film explores how we can come together from diverse to build a cohesive, united whole. It's intended to serve as instructions and inspiration for tangible transformation. Eventually, the film will become an interactive Creative Commons website, inviting viewers to contribute to the collaborative vision for the thriving, interconnected future. Let's expand the vision on Sunday.
Ready to hit it. Hello, my name is Dr. Fractal. I am a character of the metaverse, the Fractalverse. Regenera. I live in many places at many times. One of the greatest issues we are experiencing here today on this earth is human disconnection between each other. Now don't worry, this happens in worlds from time to time. I get brought into worlds to help them connect and create oneness. So the good news is that art and creativity connect us all. Symbols like the heart or the peace signs are examples that we raise connectedness through cultures, through symbols. So fractal marks, which is what I am here to steward, what I am here to give the different worlds. We're creating the largest worldwide collaboration to birth a library of 444 symbols specifically designed to elicit hope and connection for your species. This entire launch will support the collaboration of over 100,000 artists. We are diving deep into the world of NFT and have spectacular opportunity for artists to collaborate. So on Sunday, one of our Earth stewards of this vision, his name is Anders Gustafsson, will be sharing how to get involved. So join us on Sunday. If you cannot, connect at fractalmarks.com. We would like to collaborate. We would like to make beautiful things for this world. Join us.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, beep. Hello, I'm Kami, and I'm asking you to come play with me over at my sensuality workshop. We're gonna break down the tools of all our senses and understand a little bit more of why it's important to us. So come on, let's go play today. Bring your tea and come drink with me.
Hello, you. Yes, you. Perfect, whole and complete. I am presenting Forever Free, which is all about you being perfect, whole and complete. Bring any situation, any moment you would like to create in your life and we will be singing it. And just by singing it, you are already creating it and manifesting it. So I'll see you on Sunday.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey Bates. I'm an author. I'm a poet, storyteller. I have published some children's books in the last few years, and I've been exploring and studying the quotient of emotional intelligence in education. I've been exploring the possibility of creating a new system that changes things in the way education is currently looking at emotional intelligence. And so I hope that you will be able to come on Sunday to hear more about this project. And I sure hope you're finding yourself a happy being today.
Welcome, planet Earth and all its inhabitants. My name is Deanna Rice, and I invite you to slow down and take a breath, relax into coherent breathing. This is happening this Sunday with Design and Bloom. Come to it and find an inner peace with your brain, your heart, and your lungs coming into coherence. I invite you to join me and many other creatives on this journey. Thank you.
Sunday, 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 one time only. Come to the Design Science Studio Showcase to experience the new Earth. For the price of one mindful breath, you can become fully embodied in the here and now and totally liberated. This Sunday, don't miss it. Hello, visionary architect Veronica Anderson here to tell you about a new practice called deep design. Did you know that you have the power to build a new Earth right here and right now? Well, this Sunday, one time only, I'll be showing you exactly how to do it from the inside out and from the outside in. I'll be sharing with you the work that I'm doing to build a dashboard for Spaceship Earth called Home Dash, a platform which allows us to tell the story of our evolution as a species and to visualize the heartbeat of Mother Earth. I'll also be sharing with you a practice of embodied liberation so that you too can bring the new Earth into your life on a moment by moment basis. Enjoy an experience of perfect presence and total liberation, only at the Design Science Studio Dissolve and Bloom Showcase. See you there.
Welcome, everyone. My name is John Van Meter, and I'm going to be presenting what I call magic cubes, or a solution to homelessness that can be rapidly deployed worldwide with a minimum of tools, a minimum of effort, and maximum compassion for the human condition. I welcome your input, and please agree with me to meet and continue this wonderful work. Thank you.
Hello, this is Melissa Lockwood, and this Sunday, January 30th, I'll be presenting a video that I shot inside of a garment manufacturing factory in New York City. You'll be able to see how much fabric gets thrown away. You'll be able to see the pieces that are going to be garments, and you'll be able to see the pieces that are, in between the garment pieces and how it gets thrown away. Yeah, it's just a interest that I have trying to lower fashion industry fabric waste. Thank you. See you there.
Find yourself in silent darkness, still and spacious. Falling deep within yourself. And then find all around, in constellating points of light, illuminated spots, the masters and the goddesses. In a round chamber where you're immersed in darkness, your own voice, the sound of the forest. Now walk out the set of doors, rebirth into the forest, and circumambulate a path through the waterfalls with plant pots, panoramic Buddha heads, out of which grow medicine for the mind and the speech and the body. Come on Sunday to hear about this reel in Costa Rica, and to hear the stories about all the many spirits who've inspired it, and to hear about my action plan to utilize its nascent container to rebirth myself as an ecologically aligned, ancestrally guided bodybuilder, erotic porn star, and symbologer. And if we have time, you might get to hear about the replicable, ecologically aligned economic superstructure that I've envisioned to help support the health and well-being of the forest everywhere. When two people disagree and see the world in different ways, their views can be reconciled into one another in a coherent way that supports a higher order, like a higher order understanding. If they take the time to expose thoroughly through stories their reasons and put them into relation with one another. This is a methodology that I have developed over years of practice and study for exercising debate on a foundation of dialogue as a contemplative discipline. And I am looking forward this Sunday to offering it for a session to debate about the many controversies in the many different ways that we understand the economy. And the focal points of the controversy will depend on who is interested in talking about what. My name is Luke Hosford, and I hope to see you then.
Hi, this is Mark. I'm beaming live to you from the Dome and from, of course, our energy source. And I'm looking forward to beaming with everybody from the Design Science Studio. We're here in the second cohort of the Design Science Decade. And we'll be beaming from the heart, the arts of what moves us and what we want to share. And those that have fallen through the cracks and feel that they need someplace else to express themselves and share this beaming of Regenera from the heart of the Regeneissance. Over and out.
I'm not a planner, I'm an organic kind of guy. And this process of being in this cohort is like dissolving, just like I'm some kind of salt, or I'm some kind of sugar, or some kind of special mineral, and I kind of dissolve into the water that the cohort is, into this big container. And then when the water slowly dries up, these little crystals start to bloom. So I love that title, Dissolve and Bloom. That's how I see it. Hi everyone, my name's Janos Schweitzer. I live in Switzerland, and I've got this concept which is called city tribal, where I go into city and behave as a tribal man would, as I interpret him to. Go into city and start to build things, maybe sacred things, maybe a house, maybe a bow and arrow, by the traditional means which a tribal man would do it traditionally in the country, in the forest, by collecting what's around him. In that process, I create, a house out of PET bottles, thatch, mud, sticks, make an altar out of tin cans. And during that process, people sometimes maybe join in, they get to watch. I don't know how to do it yet. It might just be a performance piece. Maybe I shouldn't inform anyone that I'm just doing it and just start doing it and see what happens. But that's one of my big ideas. So See you there. I'm dissolving. I just dissolved myself and I blew